Greetings everyone, this is Jean, aka the Brooklyn Blue Jay, and this is my first installment about my 15-gallon aquarium. And I started this tank back in November. Previous to that, it had another owner, a friend of mine, who decided that they had to get rid of it because they had to move to something bigger. So I had this in my apartment for a long while. My cat slept in it. I got tired of the catfish jokes and decided to actually do something with it and started it again. I started it back in November. We are now in July. It took a long time for this tank to cycle. And then when it did, I was, let me see, I was the proud parent of some gold dust mollies, some rummy nose tetras, some amano shrimp, but now we're in July. New York has had back-to-back heat waves, and all of my fish have perished. So sad. That's very, very sad. And I tried everything, cooling the water and all kinds of stuff, and I failed. So this tank used to be very pretty, and now after I have fished out bodies and I've gone through my mourning process, I'm thinking about doing a dirted tank. Just some more history is obviously beginner stuff, and I am a beginner. I am a newbie. Obviously, plastic plants, black gravel, plastic plants. I had thrown in some seashells in there because I always suffered from a low KH situation in the tank, so I thought some seashells would have done it good. The tank did come with these bluish green rocks. Recently I put in this coral rock and this one right here because I figured maybe I can get some beneficial bacteria growing on there for the new tank setup. I also threw in a piece of driftwood from the beach, and I've already boiled it, but now I have it sitting in there hoping that it would lose its buoyancy and it can soak up some water or something like that. A couple of other things. I had a little plant cutting that used to live back here in the back of the Aqueon 30 filter, and I pulled it out of there. It used to be a really small cutting. It flourished quite nicely, and when I plucked it out from the filter to put it in the front of the tank, I blundered and ripped out its one good strong root. So I'm really sad about that, but I do see what looks like there may be something happening there, maybe growth there, maybe some growth happening right there. So hopefully all is not lost, and I will restore this plant, or at least restore its roots. So again, looking to get into the planted tank hobby. I live in Brooklyn. My local pet stores, they know nothing about planted tanks. They know nothing about dirt. It's really frustrating, and so I've been going on to YouTube trying to get as much information as possible. My silk plant right there. Again, this used to be kind of a pretty tank, and I've just torn everything to pieces here, leaving these rocks in there, or hoping to get beneficial bacteria, hoping to start a dirty tank, and I need help. So any advice, any tips, any beginner stuff, I'm looking to do a low-tech dirted tank, for a busy working woman who just wants a nice, pretty, small 15-gallon tank rolling in her apartment. So any tips that you can give, any advice, it's greatly, greatly appreciated. So thank you for sitting through this video, and please comment, please advise. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.